Welcome to today's episode where we will be diving into the fascinating world of business process outsourcing, or known as BPO. From call centers to IT support, BPO has played a massive role in shaping the global workforce. But how did it all begin? How did companies like JP Morgan and others build their empires on outsourcing labor? And more importantly, how is the industry evolving today? Bradley here, head of sales at Globaltize. Let's jump straight into this. The BPO in its simplest form is about one thing: outsourcing business processes to third-party providers. And this happens often in countries where labor is more affordable. But how did we get here? Let's rewind back to the 20th century. In the 1990s, as companies started streamlining their processes and started cutting costs, they began outsourcing non-core functions. Things like customer service, IT support, and even payroll processes to external providers. This shift made a lot of sense because companies could now focus on what they are best at and good at, while letting others handle the back office work. And the massive wave of outsourcing happened in countries like Pakistan, India, and the Philippines. This is where skilled workers could be hired for the fraction of the price compared to the Western countries. So as the demand grew, many major organizations like JP Morgan, Walmart, American Express, and others focused on outsourcing. They partnered with BPO providers and built out massive office spaces, sometimes thousands of square feet, to house hundreds or thousands of workers. So for a second, picture this. These offices, often in bustling, busy districts, became the nerve centers for entry industries. Outsourcing firms with large workforces would contract out labor to big companies. For example, a company like JP Morgan would rely on these BPO providers for tasks like customer support, data entry, or even handling complex financial queries. They didn't have to hire in-house teams or manage the infrastructure, which saved them a lot of money. This BPO boom led to the creation of entire outsourcing cities. Cities like the Philippines, where call centers became a dominant part of the economy. Companies invested billions to create these office hubs. This provided steady work for millions of people. But of course, nothing lasts forever. Over the last decade, we've seen a massive shift of how BPO operates. The advent of high-speed internet and cloud-based services, as well as the rise of remote work, have completely transformed the landscape. In the past, these sprawling buildings were necessary to manage a big team. But now, remote work comes first. Companies are adapting to a remote-first approach. And let's be real, the pandemic only accelerated this change. So instead of employees commuting to a central office, BPO providers now hired directly. Now, this change has made it easy for companies to build teams quickly. There was no need for long-term contracts, expensive office space, or expensive equipment. The virtual world has now allowed the BPO industry to shrink its physical footprint. Now companies can hire contractors and employees based in different countries, also cutting overhead costs. And remember, all of this while maintaining quality. Now, this shift is very appealing to small and medium-sized businesses. Startups now actually stand a chance, and there's no need for the high overheads. Long-term office leases don't exist, and companies are embracing the flexibility of remote work. And over the years, it has been proven to be cost-effective and scalable. So what is the future for BPO? Well, it is now moving to more hybrid and specialized models. Many companies out there still prefer the in-person process. But fast forward till today, and the demand for virtual teams is growing. Technology will continue to play a huge role here, with AI and automations taking over all these repetitive tasks, allowing human workers to pull through. And with technology, human workers can now focus on the higher level tasks. The BPO industry is being reshaped by these virtual on-demand models. And it is very clear that the office-centric BPO model is starting to fade. The evolution of the industry reflects how businesses and people are embracing the flexibility, remote work, and cost savings right now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are where we are today, a new era of BPO. It's no longer about massive office spaces or building out call centers. It's about connecting the right talent with the right technology. So no matter where that talent might be, it's exciting, it's effective, and it is changing the way we think about work. Now, if you are looking to hire overseas talent and you don't know where to start, click the link down below, fill out the form, and book a free consultation call with our sales team. We'll design a customizable global hiring strategy for your business completely free.